And good morning, everyone. We welcome you to another edition of After Further Review. I'm Dave DiNatale along with Jay Crawford. Here's the good news. The bye week is here. The Browns are 5-3. The bad news is, Jay Crawford, that was a rough go on Sunday afternoon for the Browns, losing to the Raiders 16-6.
It's almost like they didn't know that game counted yesterday. I don't know where the spark was, Dino. I don't know where the energy was, but if you juxtaposition that with what we saw the previous Sunday against the Bengals, where even though they came out to a slow start, there was energy, there was fire, there was passion, there was a sense of urgency. I didn't sense or see any of that yesterday, and I think to me that's the biggest concern. I know that they're playing with, a mass unit of stars watching this, but I was really concerned with what I saw yesterday. That was as poor an effort as we've witnessed.
Yes, if you look at it, maybe Jarvis's isn't, and we talked about this before, it's kind of hard in hindsight to go back and say, like, when Jarvis's happened, like, the refs didn't know that there was going to be another controversial touchdown call for the other team. So it's not, whatever. But it's like, if you go and you take the touchdown away from the Browns for a controversial catch, you have to do the same for the Raiders.
Hey, nothing like a thud going into the bye week, throwing also in the Browns with a 16-6 turd that has left the locker room feeling frustrated, along with its fans, as we hold our breath to hear about whether Myles Garrett's going to be all right with his MRI.
Let's talk about the Browns. The Browns is the first time all year I felt like they played like a team that was going into a bye week who wanted a bye week. I listened to all the post-game press conferences, and everyone kept saying, bye week is coming at a good time for us. And that was from Baker Mayfield. You heard that from multiple other sources too. I thought this felt like that game from beginning to end. The drops are alarming. I'm going to get into Landry. Landry is concerning. I thought he should have made those catches, both of them in the end zone. I didn't think he played good enough. He has got to play better. We need him. I know he's hurt, but without OBJ in the lineup, he has got to play well, and he's got to do better in those spots. The Browns had a season high 5 drops, and you felt all of them. The other big thing in this game, which is so demoralizing, is to watch a team coming in from the Vegas desert and just run over the Browns. Jacobs had a career day. The Raiders are not a team that builds on yak. The Browns had no interest in slowing them down. They got pushed around, and I've been saying this. I've been stating this as we're going to start off today. Myles Garrett is the best player on the Browns, and he wasn't healthy, and he didn't play a lot, and you felt his presence not being in the game. And it was a big part of this game. Myles Garrett.
Guys, Coach Scott coming at you live here. I'm actually on the road and wanted to chat a little bit about what we saw in yesterday's Browns game against the Raiders. Yesterday's game was something. I've attended a lot of Browns games over the past 25, 30 years, and while I will say that was definitely not the coldest game I've ever been to, it was by far the windiest, and those conditions played a huge factor in what we're going to talk about today on the Coach Scott post game. So let's just say that losing a game is never a good thing. Winning a game in the NFL is always a challenge. Losing a game in these kind of conditions, I try not to overreact to.
The alternative source for sports news, Browns rant. Yeah, it was not a great showing from the Cleveland Browns yesterday. I'll just be frank about it. They looked bad yesterday. I think I'm pinning the loss mostly on Kevin Stefanski. I think John Gruden outcoached Stefanski.
All those excuses are nice, but we all know the real reason you lost. You're the fucking Browns, and you suck.